talking about early alert. We're going to be talking about student success, support, and Vita will cover that. President Kashima will talk about the spring semester, and we'll record this and then share it out with the rest of the campus. David and Travis, any questions that you might have, feel free to interrupt the speakers when they're speaking, but thank you for joining us today, and I'm going to turn it over to May.
Thank you, and welcome. So one of the things that I'm here to talk about, I'm the interim dean of student services. When we're in a physical environment, my office is on the second floor of the new Student Services Center that is near the Fox building, kind of near the campus center. And I think, Travis, you hang out there, right? You know where that is. That's right.
Yes.
So, yeah. So the upstairs far corner office is where the Dean of Student Services office is, and I look forward to seeing you guys in that space. I'm also available through Cranium Cafe. So if after this conversation you have questions about anything, including what, early alert or anything else, you can connect with me in Cranium Cafe. I'd be happy to meet with anybody, talk with you, talk with groups of students. I'm always open to that. So the early alert process is a state of California initiative, and West Valley College is very pleased to participate every year. And it's an opportunity for faculty to give feedback about student progress in class early. So it happens the 5th week of class. So it started last Monday. It ended last night at midnight, right before midnight, where there was an open portal for faculty to be able to review their rosters of students in their classes. And if any student was a student of concern because either of test scores or quiz scores or absences from class, if they hadn't seen a student in class very often, or they felt like there was an absence issue, they could report for that, or submitting assignments, or all three, or just 2 of those. And what happens is the faculty goes into Banner, our portal, and they simply indicate, I'm concerned about this student because of their test scores, or I'm concerned about this student because of excessive absences, or I'm concerned about this student because of missing assignments. And what happens is that over the next few days, our IT people will send us a report, and it will list all the students that faculty are worried about. So the reason for early alert is not because anybody is getting in trouble or because there's anything negative. It is really an opportunity for us to reach out to you. It enables us to say, is there something we can help you with? Is there some support that you need around for tutorial services? Is there support that you need for an ed plan? Is there support that you need around something happening in your life? So are there mental health resources that might be helpful for you? Or would it be helpful to sit down and talk to a counselor? So IS sends us a list of all the students and their email address and their phone number, and we will reach out to you individually as students based on what your faculty have concerns about. So you could receive an email, you could receive a phone call, and you could receive a text. And we're basically just saying, we're here. We're here for you. We want to offer services to you. You're part of our community. We care about you. We're in hard times right now, and there may be things that we have to offer you that would really help in the classroom environment. So we really want students to know that we're not saying anything that it's not a reason to drop a class. It's not a reason to not continue with the class. It's really a reach in. It's really a retention strategy for us because we care about you. You're precious to us. We want you to succeed. And so early alert allows us to do that. Yeah. Any questions about early alert, about the process? Great. There have been suggestions in the past that maybe the phrase early alert feels somehow alarming. Like, if a student hears, oh no, early alert, what does that mean? So if students want us to call it something else, we're here for you. This is a service for you. We want to be, we don't want to alarm anybody, but we also do want to say, hey, your teacher's worried. So this is an opportunity to get back on track. So we really want you to see it as that, an opportunity to get back on track, an opportunity to learn about all the services that we could possibly provide. Yeah. So thank you, Deb. I don't think there's any questions.
Fantastic. So Jennifer and Vida, I don't know your official titles, but I'm going to turn it over to you and then you can introduce yourselves. Jennifer, I know you just jumped on. Welcome back. I haven't seen you since you had the baby. But we are recording this, so we'll share it out with the students, and Travis and David get us all to themselves this morning, but we will be sharing this out to the students. So I'll turn it over to the both of you, and thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you so much for having us. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah, all right, great. My name is Jen Wagner. I'm the Success Center Coordinator. That's my official title. And I'm in charge of basically designing all of the tutoring that occurs through our program, which is usually housed in the library, but is now housed online in Canvas. So and my colleague Vida Soburi, who is here, she is considered a Success Center specialist. And she basically helps run the day-to-day operations, making sure that students' needs are met. Again, when we're face-to-face, she's the person who welcomes you and gives you a tour and makes sure that you can find everything and everybody that you need. And now she's doing that in a virtual sense, making sure that our tutors are there in their Zoom sessions, that people can access them, that instructors and faculty, staff, and students get the information that they need so that they can succeed at West Valley. So one of the main things is that everything we offer is free. That's huge. So a student registers with us in a 0-unit class. That does not count at all towards their GPA. It goes on the transcript temporarily, but there are never any fees associated. So any currently registered West Valley College student has free access to everything we offer. And now that we're online, since March, I've built up our Canvas course, which is where students can go once they're registered with us. It's supervised tutoring. It's called LRSV 110. There's information on our website, which I'll show you. But once students register, it takes about 12 hours to get access. So I always encourage people to sign up early. Not right when you need help, because I see Max Galt is also on this call, and he's the person you have to contact if you need expedited access to a course in Canvas. And we try not to inundate him with those requests. So sign up as early as you want to if you're a student. And faculty, staff, anybody who wants to check it out and get an insider's view can also contact Max, contact me, and we can get you set up in an observatory role so that you can see for yourself what we have to offer. So once students are registered, they can get into Canvas and access our tutors. On our website, we have schedules posted every week. It continues to grow throughout the semester as student needs grow and as we hire more tutors. And sometimes our supported class list grows as well. So even if you see something there at the beginning or right at the start of a semester, or you don't see a class there, it's always good to inquire, because it might be possible that we're hiring somebody right now for that subject. I actually have 2 of those cases right now waiting HR approval, and then they're moving forward with subjects that people already need help with. So we're always hiring, we're always looking for good students. There's a Become a Tutor tab on our website if you are interested in helping others. And even if you struggle in your classes, if it took you a while to get it, if you had to come up with your own approach or really work with others or form a team in order to make it work for you, you're the type of person that we need, because you understand and empathize with what a student goes through when they're having that experience. And one of the major things that we promote is a sense of belonging and connectedness among our students. So almost all of our tutors are peers of yours at West Valley. They've been through the experience, they're going through it right now. They know what it's like to be a student during these times, which is unique. So it's good to have somebody who's an empathetic other who can sit there with you and put you at ease so that you can actually do the learning that's required for your courses. We support a ton of classes across campus with a wide variety of tutors who now are available online every day of the week. And they're actually really good. So I suggest that everybody try them out and pop in on their drop-in tutoring sessions. When you drop in to see them, they work with you to get your brain to do the learning so that you are empowered in your own ability to succeed. They're not going to tell you the answers, which might be frustrating, but they have learned the material. You are the ones who need to learn it. So they're there to engage you actively, to use multimodal strategies, and to really put you into a state that's best suited for you to do the learning necessary for that course. They also can help with organizing, planning, creating timelines for assignments or group projects. They can help facilitate groups if you have a group you want to study with, but you don't know where to get started, or if you have a group project you're working on, but you don't know how to assign roles or plan things out or create soft or hard deadlines. They can help with all of that. And right now I know people have an even harder time organizing their lives because it's all online and it's all up to you. And there's sometimes synchronous classes that you go to, but there's a lot more free time that students have to decide what they're going to do with it and how. So the tutors are also trained in really brain effective strategies that help minimize the time that students will spend studying and optimize the learning potential. So they know how to space out studying so that it's not too long that you forget it, but also not so soon that your brain just thinks it's not important. So they've been trained in all of these different things, and they know about the different resources on campus for the times when they are going beyond their potential or their training. If there's a counseling need that comes up, if there's something that a student needs in terms of housing or textbooks or other sort of support that our student needs office can provide, or we have social justice resources on campus, we want to make sure that everybody gets access to anything that they need, whether or not we provide it. So our tutors are also trained in how to refer. They know a lot about the different services that are provided all across campus, and they're guided to direct students to them, because we also know that students succeed more when they are self-directed and when they go approach people and they're able to ask for help, which is usually the hardest part. So the other thing that our tutors really focus on is empathy, and being in a space with somebody else where they're not going to judge you, where they're going to listen to your concerns, they're going to hear you out, and they're going to work with you to get proactive so that you can move forward instead of feeling stuck. So I do have a website. I can show it to you if you'd like to see it, or I can turn it over to Vita. I'm not sure exactly how much time we have or how much I've taken, so I don't want to take too much, but
I'd love to see the website.
Our website is our #1 resource, and then getting into camp. Sorry, Debra? You want to see the website?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll go for it. Sorry. All right. Here's our website. As you can see here, we have a general information tab, and it tells you how to register for free, where the section is. Scrolling down, there's a great video anyway. It talks a lot about our approach to tutoring. The Become a Tutor tab right here is for anybody who's interested in the process. We run tutor training courses all year long, every semester. and you take a class with me and learn some of the things I just discussed, so that when you start tutoring with us, you feel really equipped and supported in your ability to support others. And okay with saying it when you don't know and you need to find somebody else who does. Our schedule here, down the left column, is every subject we support. I will not go down this entire list because it's long and dizzying. Across the top, we have all the days that we have tutors available, their names, their shift times, and these are all drop-in. So once somebody gets into Canvas, they can drop in with Rachel for Accounting 10 help during that window, and she will help you. If other people are there, she'll greet you, and you might have to wait a little bit, but you can prepare your materials and your questions. And then off-site tutoring and NetTutor. NetTutor is our source for, we pay for an outsourced service, which provides online tutoring for students when we can't provide it. So at any times when our tutors aren't available or for subjects we don't have support for, NetTutor instructions are all here, and they are available in any published Canvas course. You can just go to the left tab in Canvas and you can access them there. Okay, aside from this, once people get into Canvas and they're a registered student with us, these are the modules. This is my view. But what they will see first is this: how to succeed as an online student. We got a lot of requests from people, faculty included, about just tips generally on how to succeed. And they can go through any of these tutorials as they want. They can go through all these pages. And then there are some great videos. Some of them are really hilarious about how to be and how not to be a student in a Zoom class. Zoom etiquette is something that we've heard people really might need a little bit of help with. So it's there too. And then every drop-in tutoring schedule is listed with tutor schedules and Zoom links. So a tutor's name, their schedule, the supported subjects, their Zoom link, and then over here is a password. Everybody on every day is there. So we have a day of the week for every, we have a module for every day of the week, and then we have a feedback form. And so these go all the way down the page, and then we also have all these other campus resources: accounting, economics, English, general, just for studying tips, math, physics, reading, writing, MLA format, and then all of these different tips and tools to manage and plan essays and assignments, and I keep adding to this. I also encourage faculty or staff or anybody who knows of a good resource, students included, when you find it, if it helps you, let us know, because there's probably a place for it here and we can share it with others this way. So that's our service. Vida, is there anything that you would like to add that I haven't said already?
I just want to say hello to everyone, and I want to say, when you register for Tutoring Center or Success Center under Student Services, you become part of our family, and we'll take care of you. Email us with any questions you have. Reach out to us. We are here for you. There was an email one student needed to get to LRS 110, and I made sure they, I went followed them to make sure that they actually I met with a tutor and got help. So I'll get you there. Just come to me, email me, vida.saburi at westvalley.edu. It's on our website. Email me with any questions. I'll be there for you. I'll make sure you get to the tutor you need. Please become part of our family. We love to have you. We love to be there for you. We always feel bad if somebody tells us, I didn't know about you. That's the worst nightmare. We want to make sure you know about us. Please tell your classmates about us. Make sure they come to us. And a lot of our tutors used to be our tutees. They used to come to us as a tutee. They got help. They loved it. They became part of the family. And I would say all of our tutors got accepted to UCs. Not even one didn't. So it makes you grow into this role as someone who's expert in the subject, from where you start learning from our tutors to the time when you start helping others. And it's all about you. It's by you, for you, all about you. We're just there to make sure it happens. Love you all and hope to see you. Thank you.
I love that so much. all tutors go to a UC. That's amazing. You got to write a story about that. What was your catchphrase?
For what?
It was like, what the, Stephanie, you have a good memory. What did she say? We're here.
It's all about you.
It's all about, yeah.
She said like 3 things.
Really all about students.
It's by you,
Yeah.
for you, and about you.
It's all about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and we forgot to say, it's unlimited help. There is no limit. As many hours as you need. You just need to talk to someone and talk about your frustration. We are there for you. Our tutors are there for you to listen and to help.
Yeah.
I love that. By you, for you, all about you. Watch that be a t-shirt. Well, thank you so much, Vita and Jennifer. I think that was really valuable information, and I love seeing the website. I can't wait to watch the video.
Oh gosh.
But I think that we just have so many great resources on this campus, and I want to make sure, just like Vita, that students know that we have it.
Yes.
I'm curious to hear from David and Travis. Did you know much of what both of what Vita and Jennifer has shared? Have you heard about it and what May has shared before? Or is this all new information to you?
For the tutoring services, I've used it before this whole pandemic, and I'm using it now still.
Awesome.
Very beneficial. It was at a point when I needed the help, and I had to like sign into the class that minute, and then they ended up just letting me walk into the room to get some help. But then I've continued to use it just because it's it's a really nice tool to use. All the students that have helped me, and then I've also brought some other from my class as well to get some help, and we've all done a lot better in our classes because of it. So I wanted to thank both of you guys for setting up a platform that allows for a lot of success for students like myself, as well as other students that I've had in my classes too.
Awesome. Thank you, David.
Thank you. Thanks.
David, have you thought about becoming a tutor?
Vita's recruiting. Vita is recruiting. See, everybody, Vita's always recruiting. I love it.
Yeah, I have thought about becoming a tutor. It's just really difficult with the classes that I've had. They're very demanding in the amount of hours that I need to put into them. So I just haven't had the schedule that I can allow for giving up hours in the week for tutoring.
That's why winter session's the best time to take it.
Yeah.
Just saying. Shameless plug again.
And David, they said that all tutors go to UC. Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah, I'm applying now, so fingers crossed.
Happy with that. Yeah. Travis, how about you? Do you know about us?
Yeah, I've seen your webpage on the website, and I've browsed through it. I haven't used any of the tutoring, but I've seen it. Yes.
How long have you been on campus? Have you thought about becoming a tutor?
Yeah.
That's my job. I'm getting all the best.
Yeah. No. I've been on campus for 3 semesters. The spring, summer, and this fall. And no, I haven't thought about being a tutor. I am involved in other programs, and maybe just not quite right for me as far as being a tutor.
Yeah, just saying. Yeah, good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I appreciate the program. Anytime that any other students can get help, so that's great. Any area that we can help them on campus too. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Hi, Yusuf. So I'm going to turn it over to our President Kashima. She's going to share some valuable information as well.
Well, thank you so much, Deborah. Hello, everybody, students who are here and students who are watching this on recording. My name is Stephanie Kashima. I'm very honored to be your president, the president of West Valley College. So happy that we have this opportunity to share with you all of the supports we have and some announcements about some of the work that we're doing. I wanted to follow up first of all, to thank Vida and Jen for your amazing work and for the incredible support that you provide students. Another program that they manage that wasn't mentioned is the embedded tutor program, where there are classes that actually have assigned tutors that go to the classes, attend the classes, and then tutor students in the class outside of class so that they have the full context of what's going on in the class, and they work collaboratively with the faculty members. So that's another incredible program that Jennifer and Vida manage. And if you want more information on that and to find out which classes have embedded tutors, you can contact Jennifer or Vida for that. So thank you, Jennifer and Vida, for the incredible work that you do. Also, so happy to hear from May about our early alert system, which is a great support system. I just wanted to share with you that for the spring semester, we will be mostly online, just as we are for the fall. So a lot of students are wondering, are we going back to campus in the spring? We are not ready to do so because of the current status of the COVID virus and the safety guidelines from the county health department in the state of California. We simply don't think it would be safe for our employees or students to be fully back in the spring. So we will be primarily online, but just as we are in the fall, we will have about 50 sections that are face-to-face. Those are primarily performing arts, fine arts, and athletics courses that don't have a viable online option for instruction. The schedule of classes for winter and spring will be available online November 4th. We will not be mailing out hard copies as we've done in the past. We will be fully online in our spring schedule. And registration will open on November 17th. So it's a good idea for you to make an appointment with a counselor if you do not yet have an educational plan, to create one and to identify which classes you need to register for the spring, so that as soon as registration opens and you get your time to register, you're ready to go. We have been supporting students in terms of technology. We've handed out laptops. We have handed out many hotspots. If you are interested in a hotspot, we have more arriving tomorrow. Hotspots, as you may know, are either provide you with Wi-Fi access in your home, or it can boost your existing access. So if you are interested, contact, I believe it's Sam, isn't it, Debra? Sam Hernandez, so Samantha.Hernandez at wvm.edu, and she can connect you with a hotspot or a computer or laptop if you're in need of one of those. I'd also like to share with you that we will be, Jennifer very kindly showed that we have training on how to be a successful online student. And we're going to be offering some webinars and trainings on that, how to manage Canvas and Zoom, practices that are associated with success for online students, because we want to make sure we're supporting you in this nearly fully online environment. Additionally, we will continue this semester and next semester with our social justice trainings. We have a very, very important session tomorrow. Yusef Salam, who was one of the Central Park Five, his story was documented in the Ava DuVernay film, When They See Us. This was 5 African-American young men between the ages of 14 and 16 were unjustly accused of sexual assault and imprisoned for between 5 and 10 years before they were exonerated when the actual perpetrator confessed. And their story, which is a story about the injustice in our so-called justice system and criminal justice system, Their story is compelling, and it's an important story for us to hear as we grapple with the reality of the racial injustice in this country. So when I watched the film, I don't cry a lot, but I cried during this film. It was devastating to me, and particularly Mr. Salam's story. And he is a very impressive figure. I encourage all of you to attend tomorrow's session, and we will continue to have other social justice oriented speakers, trainings, and so forth. I'd also like to share with you that we are engaging in our 5-year educational master plan process. As part of this process, we gather data on what does everybody think about the college? How is it working for you? What else could we be doing? What should we be doing in the future to better serve students in the community? And so there will be a survey going out to all employees of the college and to all students to ask questions about how things are working for you. So I encourage you, if you get a copy of that survey in your email in the next month, to please respond to it. It's a great way for us to learn how to do better. And lastly, I encourage all students to get engaged. If you have time to join a club, to join student government, I know students like David. David has shared with us, he's an engineering student, he's very busy, but it sounds like he is engaged in terms of the tutoring center and perhaps with his peers also. But I think it's really important in this online environment. There's a sense of disconnection. It's kind of ironic. We're connected, so-called connected all day on Zoom, but there's a feeling of disconnection too, I think, that we are all experiencing. And in some ways, I think getting involved in a club or in student government can help close that gap a little bit, to help you feel connected, to have fun with your peers, to engage and do good work with your peers. So I encourage you to do that if you have time. It's a great way to feel grounded and to support your mental health needs as well. And it's a great thing to do to feel like you are surrounded by support. So those are my announcements and my recommendations. Thank you, Debra, for hosting this. And I hope to see you all in the Zoom environment in the future, and have a wonderful semester. Thank you.
Oh, wait, maybe they have a couple questions. David, Travis?
Yes, please, questions.
Questions? I mean, you have her all to yourself. Put her on the spot. Ask her some really hard questions.
I don't have any questions.
See, you get off so easy.
I know. I do have a comment about the hotspots. We are distributing them on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So the times for Monday are, it looks like we have them from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is 2 o'clock to 5:30. And we put a Google phone number on the forum website, so you can just call when you're here, and then we'll come out and give you a hotspot. So it makes it really convenient, kind of come and go, don't take too much time out of your day, and we get you what you need.
That's a great announcement. Thank you, Travis. I also wanted to add how proud I am of all of our students for just persisting in this environment, this very difficult situation. You continue to show up, support each other, just like Travis is doing, to continue on with very challenging majors, like David is doing with his engineering major. I am just so impressed, and I'm grateful for all of you persisting in the face of challenge. I mean, this is what we talk about, right? Success is about persisting in the face of challenge. And here is the challenge. We're all being faced with it, and you all are persisting. I'm so proud of you. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for your work. And the same for our faculty and staff, persisting, showing up, doing amazing things. Jennifer and Vita, your presentation on the service that we offer, I know that you offer it, but seeing it laid out in that way is just amazing and beautiful. What incredible, incredible support that you offer. And I know we have many other programs that do the same. So thank you all for just persisting in this challenging environment and helping each other out.
I just wanted to say thank you for the great leadership all of you, all of our leaders on campus. Thank you so much. You've been really great in leading us to the right path and keeping us safe and all of that. Thank you so much. Yusuf, how are you?
I am pretty good, thank you. I'm pretty good. Yeah, I mean, definitely thank you guys so much. Like, and yeah, like honestly, West Valley has such amazing leadership, and I always go and brag to my friends, who are not going to West Valley, especially the ones who are paying for 4 years straight out of high school. You know, I specifically brag to them. I'm just like, you know, this is my leadership. So yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Malcolm, I was going to call you Malcolm. Yusuf, I want to note that your background, I see information about Malcolm X, who's a really powerful figure. I love that. Yusuf has a lot of knowledge about African American history, and I love that you bring that to everything you do, Yusuf, in your leadership role with the Black Student Union. So thank you for being such a scholar in that area and for all your advocacy, especially for Black students, but for all students. I appreciate that.
David, did you want to say anything? I saw that you had taken your off mute, so I just want to make sure.
I have no more questions, but I just wanted to thank you all one more time for creating all these helpful platforms for students. Everyone's having difficulties in different aspects of their lives, whether it be financially, educational wise, or anything like that. So having all of these avenues from our college is very helpful for pretty much every student that I've talked to. Almost everybody has been using one aspect of the college's resources. So I just wanted to thank you all one more time for my fellow students as well as myself for all that help.
Our pleasure, our pleasure. Well, thank you so much for jumping on for our forum today. Again, we'll share this out with all the students. Travis, David, Yusuf, if you could spread the word and tell your other students, your fellow students that we do this, I think once a month. I think we have 2 more coming up, one for November, one for December, but we would love to see more students online, but I want to wish you the best are you in midterms now? Not yet? Are you halfway point?
Yeah, I got tests this week, next week, everything.
Okay, well, I send you my prayers, but I know you all will do well. And you know exactly where to go because Vita and Jennifer have shared all the resources, but we're here to support you. So have a great Wednesday, everybody.
Thanks for coming.
Goodbye. Thank you all. Great to see you.
Okay, you can start recording.